Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
Welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network, and I am here with CEO and founder of Jordan River Moving and Storage, based in Kirkland, Washington, but obviously serves our seniors and their families and our military all across the USA. And Sean, welcome back as we finalize with the last two tips of the top 10 tips in moving. And I've got here, and I know this is a huge, passionate point of yours, never allow a move to be priced by cubic feet.
That's correct, because you heard me talking about it.
Yeah, I will never do that. I got it in my head.
How I've ever with other people how I feel about it, because this is the basic of the scam. And it's basic. Hey, it's not a precise measure, but you move under anything that's not a precise measure, you need to customer, you have no control. No control, none in whatsoever. Now, if the military, the government, the state, corporate, all using weight, there's a reason for it. Right. All the scam companies using cubic feet, there's a reason for that too, right? I mean, it's simple. It's cubic feet goes with the scam, weight goes with the good people. It's simple as it is. And I never forget what's happened to the senior that we moved from Texas to Oregon. I told you the story. I think.
Yes. I want you to tell our listeners.
Yes. So, Jordan River based in Washington and South Carolina. So our truck traveling between 48 states, and we're delivering our customer in Texas and any other state. So when we went to Texas or every other state, company know Jordan River, for example, from the family-owned network, contacting us, hey, you guys going back to Washington? I have a customer that I pick up here. Some of them doesn't have 18-wheeler at all. They're just doing a pickup and they need someone to hold it for them. Or the 18-wheeler for them is busy and they need to deliver. And it's fair enough, we agree for the service to they pay us, and we don't get involved between them and the customer for most part. So a company contacted us from Texas to move, take a shipment to Oregon. When the driver was loading, he finished loading and he got the paperwork from the company, and then he called me. He said, listen, you're not going to believe it. I said, well, what's happened? He said, there's 2,400 cubic feet on a truck. There's volume because the truck is measuring cubic feet too, Right. And I said, okay, what's the problem? He said, the problem is they charge the customer 5,600 cubic feet. I said, what? It's 5,600 cubic feet. It's more than one truck, complete. He said, yes, that's what they did. They charged this customer that amount of money. He said, well, I need to call the customer really to make sure, they will accept delivery. There'll be no problem. I don't know what they settle with the customer and what's the problem, because we don't want problem. We don't want to get involved. We don't want the police to wait for us on the other hand. So when he called to the customer, he talks, yeah, they're ready with the balance. They know what's going on. He said, but they are really old people. They're elderly. They pretty much took advantage of them because they're not even questioning what they did to them. They don't know how all this happened, how they got charged for everything. I said, at that point, the stop is on our truck. There's nothing really we can do. Go deliver. Do the best service you can for those people. Show them the number, throw them on a truck, educate them. We scratch off this company. We will never, they're on a blacklist. We'll never load from those people. I'm not sure even if they stayed in business after that for much longer. But
horrible.
They charge those people on a move that should be, let's say, Texas, $2,400, $5 per cube, like roughly $13,000, $40,000.
Unreal.
People people should be aware, and they can do it because they charge by cubic feet. There's no precise measure, none whatsoever. They took the item. I'm sure what they did, they took it to the pickup, spread the item all over the two truck. By the end, just close the door like this. Behind it was
Yeah.
stuff, and it's all it's ugly.
Yeah.
It's ugly. People
You've told us before that if you call a moving company, probably one of the questions that you should ask is, how do you charge people? Is it by weight or cubic feet? Would that be a fair question to ask?
Absolutely. First question. They're going to tell you by list of item, by this, hang up the phone. Either wait my shipment, provide me a weight slip, yes or no. Now, there's company that will tell you we're gonna charge you by weight, and the day of the move will come, and the foreman will try to walk you out of it. So, I know, I see more item, I see this, your weight gonna be higher. I think but let me work it out. Let me talk to the office. Let's do a flat rate here. Let me do some calculation, give you this discount. Do not agree to that under no circumstance.
Okay.
Good or bad, go to the scale. Don't worry about it. Scale is your best friend. I promise you. The scale.
Yeah, because that tells the truth. So if they're going to tell you that you're going to be, they could tell you anything, and the real reality is proof is at the weight. So you can request any moving company that you want to see the weight. You want to go to the scale.
This tactic is also ugly. They supposedly say, yeah, we'll charge you by the weight, and the foreman come in. I saw a moving company, all the estimate by weight, not even one weight receipt. I said, how do you weight receipt on all your shipment that all say flat? So the foreman go and he close a flat price with the customer. He see what the cubic feet is. He converting it by 7 to weight, give and take, and convince the customer supposedly that they have more, and he's gonna save them. He doesn't want to go to the scale and all this,
Right.
The actors,
Right.
No, you as a customer say, absolutely no. Yes, I know the risk. Yeah, you scared me, no problem. And tell me, you know what? Where is the empty weight?
Right.
It's a big red flag.
Yeah.
Okay? Sometimes because if they didn't have any scale in the area or something, but that's which means he need to weigh the truck full and then reverse weigh. But also in a situation like this, ask for reweigh so you can observe.
Yeah, good point. And so we have a last tip. Inspect the truck at delivery before the crew leaves.
Correct. Very important. Very, very important. This recently, I got comments from a customer said she was so excited about Jordan River because the foreman insisted she will come to the truck and inspect the truck. So she felt like secure that the crew is honest.
Oh.
It's just it's a basic. You as a customer wants to do it. But because the foreman insists, because the foreman doesn't want problem. He doesn't want to hear later, oh, I'm missing something probably left on the truck. The crew, it's on a paperwork too. You have to initial that you really went and inspect the truck. And not only this, the foreman took him to check the front, like where the crew sit. So that's what she was straight about. I said, you want me to check everything, that there's nothing left behind. And really, the idea is we finish the move. If anything, sometimes between the boxes can be the glass that we inserting like this, protect, or if anything between the blanket, a bench, so, I don't know, something small. Go inspect the truck, see that it's empty, there's nothing really left behind, so you feel comfortable.
Right.
And as if you can find something in the house, it's somewhere in the house.
Yeah.
You will find it, and knowing that the crew didn't take anything with them. Okay, don't leave under the impression. Clear your mind.
Yeah. And I think that's really the key. It's just about closure. It's making sure that you now got everything to your destination and you don't have that question hanging out if you can't find something because you saw the truck and you were there. And I think that's important for anybody, just for their own psyche, that you know.
Anybody, especially
Mhm,
with the senior, I told you before, it's the one of the things that you have to be know how to work with them. It's the
mhm,
sometimes
mhm.
forgetting stuff, and a company should be able to go and look for item in the house for the senior without additional charges.
Yeah,
Time because they don't remember or they don't know where to find it, and mostly they take the time later and they find it and they're calling. But if they still can, send the crew out. Send the crew out.
yeah, yeah,
The truck. So first of all, one thing they know, nothing was on a truck, nothing left on a truck. It's got to be somewhere here. Maybe the mover can come and help us do it. We will gladly do so.
yeah,
We
yeah.
are not gonna say, oh, we're gonna charge you for it. No, it's fine. It's part of
Yeah,
our
yeah.
services.
And I'm just going to throw something in the end, and I think it's important that we put it here because in the part we talked about all these tips that we've gone through, but I really want to talk a little bit about how your crew serves our seniors because you give them special training as far as, be more talk slower, make sure that you're more gentle and with things. I mean, there's a lot that you put into that, isn't there?
Not only this, we have specific crew that can do senior. Not everybody can do. We have
Yeah.
foremen storming the house. They're working fast on the local move. They just work fast.
Mm-hmm.
Other people, they work fast. They cannot do senior because they don't know how to work different. I'm
Mm-hmm.
I say, you gotta be patient, slow down.
Mm-hmm. Listen, yeah. And those are prized possessions of, decades living in a home. So you're dealing with somebody that's in an emotional, you know, situation. It's not an easy day for them.
I know. Sometimes I see a crew take forever to complete the move, and I said, "Why is it?" I mean, like, I said, "Listen, they were so old. Everything took forever. They needed time." I said, "Okay,
Yeah. Yep.
I
That,
understand."
yeah. Well, Sean, this has been such an honor to have you give us all these tips. And certainly for everyone listening, please check out Sean's website, jordanrivermoving.com. You can also see his specialist page on Answers for Elders. And we're just so honored to have you as a partner and look forward to hearing from you again soon.
It's my pleasure. We're always ready to help and answer any question, whether you use Jordan River or not. You need any help, anything, you're in a situation that someone scam you or something, you need advice, feel free to call.
Well, I'm sure that some of our listeners will do just that. So thank you again, Sean. And to each and every one of you, be good to each other. We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.